It's FA Cup weekend, and having got the better of Premier League opposition in round 3 away from home, Sunderland have been made to travel again, and standing in their way of progress, it's Championship side Oxford United, who are not enjoying a great time in the league this season. 6 Sunderland changes from defeat against Liverpool on Wednesday night. Out go Ballard, Alderete and Reinildo, none of those amongst the substitutes. Siddiqui, Angulo and Brobby also drop out, but all 3 of those are named on the bench. So in comes Luke O'Nien to captain the side in the heart of defence. Dennis Serkin is back at left back. Lutherell Geertruida returns, as does Shomstein Tolby. There's a start for Romain Mundle, and Wilson Isidore will lead the Sunderland attack. And there is a place on the substitutes bench for Jocelyn Tarby for the first time. The Ivory Coast forward was brought in during the January transfer window. Sunderland, who get us underway. Habib Diarra gets us up and running. The last time Sunderland met Oxford in this competition, the Black Cats were 2-0 winners in February of 1992. In a year, they made it all the way to Wembley. Maybe a good omen. Enzo Lefebvre plays that out for Romain Mundle. Mundle, he's done well there. He kept the ball in play initially, but eventually ran out of room under the pressure from Brodie Spencer. Romain Mundle making only his 4th start of this season. Here's Trey Hume. Gets it back from Geertruida. Hume's ball down the line is a good one. Tolby's ball in is a good one. Isidore with a chance to finish, side netting. Just couldn't wrap his foot around it sufficiently well enough to trouble the goalkeeper. It's the first real opportunity of the game for Sunderland. Forward from the goalkeeper, and it might find its way through to Lancashire. And Lancashire trying to pick out Jin Woo, who'd made his way into the penalty area. Here's Donnelly. Donnelly's effort straight at Roofs, who fists the ball away. But it was a driven effort on target from Oxford. And now it's Mundle down the other end as Sunderland look to counter, and Mundle's doing well. Mundle's doing very well. And Mundle's shot is dragged at least 6 yards wide in the end. But he carried the ball a fair distance, did Romain Mundle, after Donnelly's shot had been beaten away by Roofs at the other end. This was the effort from Jamie Donnelly. Robin Roofs was taking no chances there. Oxford's last 9 FA Cup ties against Premier League opposition have seen them lose 8 of them. Hume's ball is a decent one for Lefebvre. Lefebvre, Diarra, well, he was closed down by the time he got his shot away, and it trickled its way through via a block and a deflection. Goalkeeper easily able to hold. O'Nien slipping it through for Mundle. Now Serkin. Serkin here receiving from Lefebvre. Well, the referee has given a free kick here. Well, referees getting chance if you don't know what you're doing from the home fans, but this here is going to be a penalty. The responsibility has been picked up by Habib Diarra. Can he put Sunderland in front? You bet he can. Diarra for Sunderland, and they lead this FA Cup tie just after the half-hour mark. Serkin fouled inside the box, and Diarra taking the responsibility from 12 yards, and how cool was he? Waited for the keeper to move and slotted it to the opposite side. Eyes on the goalkeeper, didn't even look at the ball, Diarra, and slotted home perfectly. Oxford 0, Sunderland 1. Brown switching it, Spencer on the charge. And the block from Mundle brings a throw in Oxford's way. Volks, former Sheffield Wednesday midfielder. So a decent long throw that, and it's headed wide. That's not too far away. It was a wonderful long throw, and the centre-back, Lucoso, glanced it wide. Robin Roos had an anxious look there. Well, the Sunderland fans, the happiest set of supporters at the end of the first half. That is half-time at the Kassam Stadium, and Diarra's penalty stroked home on 32 minutes. At the break, Oxford 0, Sunderland 1. And getting Sunderland on the move very nicely. What a ball that is to Tolby. Tolby to take on Curry. Tolby into the penalty area, but the ball just ran away from him. Brannigan's ball forward. On nicely into the path of Tolby. Tolby for Sunderland. He can tee it up here for Mundle. Straight at the goalkeeper, really, who fists the ball away. Could see what Romain Mundle was trying to do. But they're trying to dictate the tempo here. Sirkin. Lefay. Lefay's ball picks out Tolby nicely. Tolby, oh, great save. Brilliantly touched over by the goalkeeper. Tolby's effort looked as though it was heading for the roof of the net. You'd like to think a second goal would certainly make the Sunderland fans feel a lot more relaxed. Corner high towards Mukiele, away as far as Luke O'Nien, who sends it back in. Cleared as far as Diarra. Diarra, nicely done and clipped back in off the head of Lucoso and away, and then wrapped goalwards again. It will be another corner because Ingram had to get down and save. Trey Hume getting the effort on target there. Ingram was scrambling a bit but made the save. Left-footed effort this from Trey Hume, and that was heading in. Jeon Jin Woo has left the field after he was hurt in that free kick incident. Here is Lefay, brilliantly done, and what an introduction that would have been for Eliza Mayanda. Forcing the keeper into a save. And it was a decent effort, wasn't it, from Mayanda. Header at the far post forces Ingram into yet another save. The goalkeeper is busy, isn't he? And Mukiele this time planting a header straight at him, admittedly. But Sunderland are creating opportunities now, and they are looking for what would be a second goal to seal their passage into round 5. Well, a quarter of an hour of the 90 remaining. Picked up by Mundle. It was a nice touch from Mayenda. Mundle goes for goal from distance, and again Ingram's called into action and makes the save. Fairly straightforward in the end for the Oxford goalkeeper. Off he goes. It's a great run by Jocelyn Tarby. He's going all the way, just wide of goal. Well, he's an exciting prospect, and he's trying to show the Sunderland fans why. All smiles now on the Sunderland bench. And Sunderland have made it through to the 5th round of the FA Cup for the first time since 2015. It's been a long wait, but Sunderland have sealed their passage into the 5th round of the FA Cup. And the last time they met Oxford in the FA Cup, they sealed victory on their way to Wembley in 1992. Maybe it's an omen once more in 2026. Full time at the Kassam Stadium. Good news for Sunderland. Oxford 0, Sunderland 1.